What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler, and the Flyers, the Philadelphia Flyers, take one from the Vegas Golden Knights, the Stanley Cup champions. The Flyers off to the races. This team is smoking hot right now. Four straight dubs now for your Philadelphia Flyers, and it became a dogfight and went in extra. They took them down to they took them the distance, but however, the Flyers win, and I need the Flyer fans, if you're out there, crawl from underneath that rock. Come out and play. Let's go. And matter of fact, my man Steve, LFG, I think we all know what that stands for. He's all pumped up. He goes, that mix up for the night. The Vegas Golden Knights twisted the knife into our hearts, and a few hours later, after the Phils lost Game 7, but the feeling is much better now, right, Steve? The feeling is better. The Flyers are alive in November. November, year in and year out. This is where the Flyers, that roller coaster of theirs, comes crashing down. Comes crashing down every November. But this Flyers team, no quit, young guys, and now look, you might want to call that last goal luck if you want, and I'll take your word for it, and I'll agree with you. It could have been, because they look like they had just tired and fatigued legs, and they look like they just want to go home. And no, not so fast. Couturier with a turnover. Couturier find the back of the net. Guys, and I look and I get it. Carhart gave up 3 goals, but he was hanging with the best of them today. He was hanging with the best today. And guys, so for all you Flyer fans out there who checked out the game, Angry Ant's in the house. Oh boy, Double A Angry Anthony is here. Pat, don't forget AEW pay per view tonight at 8 o'clock. Penn State football won. Who gives a crap about Penn State? I'm sorry. I'm not getting thrilled about Penn State. Knock on my door when they beat Michigan or Ohio State. Just when they do that, we'll talk. You know what I mean? Listen, Penn State beats up 9 kids around the corner. You know what I mean? That's great. But however, on this next statement, Flyers win, right? Uh, Come on, MGF needs a win. Come on, MGF fans. Come on. No, he's a good guy. Uh, Here goes my man Steve. He goes, plus my hockey and grind had rarely scored of 16 today. Wow. Listen, you can use your imitator, but look, Steve, I'll take it again. The Philadelphia Flyers have won now 4 straight. It's been a little bit of a win streak. So, like I said, this doesn't happen in November for this team. This doesn't happen. It's usually an ugly loss. And however, they took this Vegas Golden Knights team, the champions of the world, they took them down to the wire. And when all life matters, the Flyers win. So let's take a couple things away from this game. Let's talk about what happened at the top. Owen Tippett sets the tone of the game. Owen Tippett the Flyers. One of the major gray areas of this hockey team is the power play. It is the power play. However, the Philadelphia Flyers fix that. Fix that problem. Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett's been playing lights out, guys. Lights out. He is setting himself to be on that next level. And he played all that West Coast trip. He was on fire, and then he starts today. He sets the tone of the game, gets the first power play goal, follow up by a Tyson Foster goal, and that was Tyson Foster's first goal of the year. I know it's a little slow for him, but Listen, maybe once you get things rolling, maybe it just keeps on going that way. My man Adam Angry Anthony checking in. He goes, Flyers is a whole different team than last year. Totally agree with that. They are. They are a different team. Um, Maybe it was the Kevin Hayes of the world and the Ivan Provolovs that were clogging this team up. Maybe. And how about that sick goal from Sean Walker? Right from the blue line, sniped it right in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like I say, you took it to this Golden Knights team. This is not supposed to happen for the Flyers. This is everyone had this year checked off as a goodbye, see you later year. I'm starting to think as Flyer fans, you should turn your attention as be checked in, not checked out. You should be checked in, Flyer fans. So again, guys, like I said, the Flyers though are just playing just really good hockey. Um, my man Steve checking in. Sixers in Y2K mode, trying to figure out what year mode of the Flyers are we in. I'll keep it simple, 2023, or maybe it's 1985. Ooh, yeah, Sixers in Y2K mode, trying to figure out what year mode the Flyers are in. Yeah, and that's what, Steve. That's a great point. What are the Flyers? And I could have sworn this was supposed to be a rebuild, check out, don't check in the Flyers hockey for next till for another 2 years. No, you can't go off that. Hockey, it's a different entity. They rebuilds the last belt for 5 minutes. Look, this team is playing to win, and you gotta give the team credit for where they are and what they're doing. I just playing really good hockey. Like I said, Owen Tippett sets the tone, followed by in the second period, Tyson Falster comes around and gets his goal going, but things would slowly change because that's when the Golden Knights got on the board, and that's what like towards the end of the second, that's where things got really sloppy for the Flyers. Was not their best hockey. I mean, I was getting really frustrated with Scott Lofton after that one dumb penalty he took with the high cross check. Um, and that's like I said, that was another major problem with the Flyers. They had a major, and they didn't take advantage of it. They didn't take advantage of the major. Like, the Flyers are supposed to be handling that. Like, again, that's the thing that's going to hurt this team. When power play opportunities are there, you gotta step up. You have to step up there, and this team didn't do that, and that's what hurt. That's what hurt this team. You have to step up in those moments, and you didn't do that. This team didn't do that. In the power plays, you have to take care of power plays. You have to. And they only got two. I think it was like 2 out of 5 tonight. 2 for 5 for night for the power play unit. Not good enough. They might have to start, I don't want to say break up the team or anything that craziness, but you can use an upgrade for a goal scorer. I mean, I like Couturier and all that stuff. I know he's a good two-way player, but tonight was a lucky goal. I'm not getting excited like Coots is back or anything, but yeah, it's got to be way better played. Um, So again, kind of go around the NHL a little bit though. Um, I don't want to get your guys' take though. So guys, if you guys did catch the Flyers game, please tell me what you saw. The Flyers red hot right now, guys. This is a perfect team, perfect time, perfect. It's just all around good for the Philadelphia Flyers. So this is the way to get yourself invested right now. And speaking of the Philadelphia Flyers, they are 9-7 right now, number 2 in that Metropolitan Division. I'm not getting excited because that Metropolitan Division is soft as dog do. So right now I'll give you the top 4 teams in every division. So you have an Atlantic. For the Eastern Conference, you have the Boston Bruins, the Florida Panthers, you have the Tampa Bay, Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Detroit Red Wings, who are making a bust out year. But how about that? Boston Bruins, just like last year, they are 12-1, and I just smell a collapse coming. I just smell an epic failure coming for them. Ooh, my man Steve checking in goes, given Coach 25 games before I judge him, I will before I judge him, given how much he missed. I hear that. I hear that. But Steve, it's sink or swim now. I think he's had enough time to get the rust off. I think he had enough time to figure it out. And you can't be playing like this. He looked like he was tired. Like the turnover he caused was like by luck. Like that wasn't intentional to happen. I'm telling you, he looked like he was already checked out. Let's go through that Metropolitan Division. Number one, there's New York Rangers sitting at 11-2. No one saw this coming. The Philadelphia Flyers sitting at 9-7. The Washington Capitals at 8-4, and the Carolina Hurricanes sitting at 9-7 as well. The Flyers playing somewhat good hockey, and it was something we were not used to. Something we're definitely not used to. Then if you go to the West Coast, you go to the Vegas Golden Knights sitting at 13-3. They just got thumped today by yours truly. Vegas Canucks are at 12-4. Los Angeles Knights, LA Knights 9-3, and the Ducks are at 9-8. That is your Pacific, and of course, let's go to Central, where we have Dallas sitting at 11-3, Colorado sitting at 10-5, Winnipeg 9-5, and your Coyotes at 8-6. So that is your top four of each division. Like I said, still a lot of hockey left in this very, very early season. And I'm going to go through with you guys the schedules of today because, like I said, we still have a lot of hockey going on. So let's kick it up a notch and let's go through the schedule. Of course, you had your Philadelphia Flyers win today. They won 4-3 over the 4-3 over the Golden Knights. I can't believe I just lost it there for a second. Let's get into it. Nashville won today over the Blackhawks, winning 3-1. Then, of course, you got a couple games coming up here. Tampa Bay hosting the Oilers, the Edmonton Oilers. Boston Bruins are hosting the Montreal Canadiens. Carolina Hurricanes having the Pittsburgh Penguins coming in their house. Right on the NHL Network, you have the Calgary Flames hosting the New York Islanders. You have the New Jersey Devils hosting the New York Rangers. You have Winnipeg hosting the Coyotes. The Washington Capitals hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets. Dallas Stars hosting the Colorado Avalanche. That's going to be a good one. Vancouver's hosting Seattle. And Houston hosting St. Louis Blues. He says first, Eagles first rounder. Yeah. And you know what, Steve? Like Steve, you check with me every Sunday morning. What have I been telling you, buddy? Sneaky good team. I have a feeling this team, it will be that seventh or eighth seed heading into the playoffs. Now, would I be shocked if they were any higher? Absolutely. So let me ask you, if they look like they're playing well, do you sell off, Steve? I don't think you want to do that. I think you still want to build. You want to still build towards playoff experience. That's my take on it. I would still, go do that. Go build up some playoff experience. But guys, again, if you guys caught today's game, I want to go with you guys. Tell me what you guys saw. Again, your Philadelphia Flyers won big today, 4-3 into overtime. They much needed that. Owen Tippett gets his 7th career goal. Seventh, looking really sharp right now. Looking sharp is your Philadelphia Flyers. And the way they grind out today's win was just really good for them. They won this overtime. They took care of business. Like I said, I thought that was a luck goal. And like I said, they could be. It could be a lot worse in with the situation. This could be what we all expected to be a throwaway season, but no, not so fast. This team has really figured it out. This team has figured it out, and I couldn't be no more happier for the Philadelphia Flyers. I really couldn't. Everyone knows that is my favorite team of all in the city, and just to see what the things they're doing, just playing well in the neutral zone, defensive zone, offensive zone. Even like the one goal that Sean Walker got was just spread it open, spreading spreading the ice around, getting guys in position, sitting through, make a goal through traffic, and they did a heck of a job. A heck of a job. I gotta give, like I said, I gotta give this team credit. The only thing I thought was really dumb was on Scott Lofton's part with the high, cross check. I thought it was really dumb. So like I said, other than that, this team could have been a lot better. They could have played a lot better. Of course, like I said, things got ugly in that second period. William Karlsson for the Vegas Golden Knights gets a goal. He kind of sets the tone for them. And then that kid, the other kid who really was all over the Flyers physically and offensively, he was all over the Flyers today rather. John Marshall, not John. How do you pronounce that? Jonathan Marsarlo. He played very well. And what he did was, if you guys saw that his first goal, that backhand goal was pretty sick. I got to give him that. Again, found all alone in front of the net, no one there, to guard him, and he just turns around and makes that guard shot, flips it over his shoulder, right behind Carhart. Carhart didn't even see it coming. So I'll give him that. He had two goals on the night. So again, being the Golden Knights pretty much bread and butter. Like I said, he played a very physical game. He had that high cross check that put him in the penalty box for 5, but the Flyers didn't capitalize on that. And that's like really hurting the Flyers, not capitalizing on some of this big stuff, not some of the big goals here. So, like I said, but look, the way when you cut this game in 8 different pieces, the one thing that stinks out that the Flyers won. The Philadelphia Flyers won tonight. And that's what matters. That's what matters is the Philadelphia Flyers took care of business in front of them and came up big tonight. Came up big. And that's what you needed. Thank you, March A. Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. Like I said, though, Philadelphia Flyers, though, played a tough game. Again, down to the wire in extra overtime. This is where the Flyers are not great, and they took care of business. But so, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this Flyers post-game show, Clear the Ice. Stick around. Tomorrow you will have Austin, who will be doing the Flyers post-game show. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Steve, I want to say thank you to you. Angry Anthony, thank you. And, guys, have a great one. Steve, you know where to check me out tomorrow morning, PM in the AM. You know what time, 9 a.m. Sunday mornings. Let's go. Guys, and real fast, quickly, this was your week. And tomorrow, like I said, Sunday, Austin's in the house. So, yeah, guys, I will catch you guys later. So, go Flyers. Keep up the momentum. Hopefully they get a back-to-back dub. And, yeah, let's get going.
All right, guys, it's time to talk about Sherry's Tickets. Sherry'sTickets.com is easy to use and has no hidden fees. The price you see is the price you pay. Pay less and play more with Sherry'sTickets.com. Save even more by using the exclusive promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. Do not pay hidden fees and save 10%. Why use any other ticket reseller and get those hard-to-come-by tickets to the big game? If you need a more personal touch, give them a call at 610-494-5050. That's 610-494-5050. Sherry'sTickets.com also has great theater and concert tickets that are hard to get your hands on. Remember, do not overpay and save with the best at Sherry'sTickets.com. Save 10% using the promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. You'll thank us later. Sherry'sTickets.com. All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to PhillySportsTrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with PhillySportsTrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to PhillySportsTrips.com. All right, guys, let's talk about Cherry Law Firm. If you get hurt at work in a motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or affected by criminal law, you got to call David R. Cherry of the Cherry Firm. Call 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your rights. Again, that number is 610-565-0300. That's 610-565-0300.